Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be shopping my stash and kind of doing a fall makeup look. I love going through some of my old favorite makeup and pulling it back out, especially right now with all of the new makeup launches. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming and exhausting, and oftentimes it's just fun to go into your collection, pull out some of your old favorites and just play with them. So today that is exactly what we're doing, and this video is going to be fall inspired. So I'm in the fall mood and I wanted some fall makeup. So here we are. It's just going to be a very chilled, laid back video. I will link everything I use in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So I'm going to use the Pat McGrath foundation, but I'm going to spot conceal first because here's the thing with this foundation. When I first used it, I didn't really like it. It took me a while to appreciate this formula, and I realized that this is a lighter coverage foundation. And if you use too much and you build it up too much to cover any imperfections or, hyperpigmentation, acne, whatever, it doesn't look the best. It doesn't wear the best. So I have found if I spot conceal with a concealer first, this foundation looks, lasts, and wears so much better. So I wear this in the shade medium 15. So I'm actually going to grab my KVD concealer. I actually really love this one. This is the Good Apple, I think. I don't know, you guys. The writing is so small I can't read it, but I'll put it down here at the bottom. This is in the shade medium 152. So I'm going to use this as spot conceal. I'm just going to place it like in the areas where I need a little bit of extra help, This is nice because it is a full coverage concealer, and I just like to use my foundation brush to kind of tap it out. I'm going to mix this up because it is kind of watery. Right? The other thing you got to remember is that if you have not used this for a while, be very careful because that will shoot, this little squirt right here will shoot foundation all over the place. So I like to clean it off before I do it. And I do it really gently because see what I'm saying? So it just spit right there. So I'm trying to there we go. This foundation can go everywhere. So just be careful with it. It's a really beautiful foundation if applied right. Like once I got the hang of the formula and kind of tweaked it, I love this formula. It's one of those that if you use too much of it, it will, especially on the center of the face, it'll kind of break away and it'll kind of ball up and pull away from the skin. So the less is more with this one. If you want a more flawless application with it, use less. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. And typically for a fall look, I would pull out the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. But the palette that I have not used in a long time is this one from Wayne Goss. And it's one of my favorites from him. It's just an easy palette at the end of the day. Really beautiful, very easy tones. And this is so soft on the eye. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's like a shimmering satiny matte color. It's gorgeous. I love that shade, and it's so fall appropriate. And what I also like about it is that shade blends absolutely beautifully in the crease. So I haven't used it in a minute, so we're going to pull it out. I'm excited. I'm going to be using a few of the new brushes from Sonia G. This is the Eye Fusion set. These launched today at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I will link them down in the description box down below. I'm going to use the Builder brush first. I'm going to grab this shade right here. I'm going to bring it right here on the inner corner. Now these brushes are a little bit bigger than some of our more traditional brushes, but I think that's kind of what makes them unique in a way, is that I don't really have brushes in these shapes. So they are, my Shih Tzu is snoring up a freight train. I apologize if you can hear. But they are really nice to kind of put shadows all over the lid because they are a little bigger. Then I'm going to grab the blender and just kind of blend it. This is a great blender brush, by the way. Kind of buff out those edges. She is having so much fun snoring. Now I'm going to go into this color, this tan color. Using the same brush, I'm going to tap off and I'm going to softly kind of bring that into the crease. This brush, though it is larger, but it's got the right density to it where it adds the right pigment and it also blends it out really well. I really, really like this brush. I didn't know if I would when I first saw it. I was excited because I love the Fusion face set. And so I was kind of like, gosh, those are kind of big. But when you use it, you understand why they're shaped the way that they are. And they blend beautifully. I'm gonna grab this shade and I'm gonna sweep that over top of that in the crease. Because that shade is kind of similar to the shade that we have on the lid. It's like his satin mattes. They have a little bit of like a soft shimmer to them. Now I'm gonna take my Smith 253 and I'm gonna go into this shade. And I'm gonna place it right here on the center. I'm now going to take my flat definer from Sigma and I'm going to go into this shade and kind of deepen up this outer corner with it just a little bit. And then I'm going to go into the black lightly, like lightly, because his blacks are exceptionally pigmented. And then I'm going to go back over it with the brown. I'm going to grab my brown eyeliner from Victoria Beckham Beauty and kind of go over that kind of. All right, before we move on to the lower lash line, I'm going to throw on some concealer. So I'm just going to stick with this one from KVD. This one is very pigmented, so you don't need very much of it. And I would wipe off the applicator because it's definitely full coverage. So I'm going to put a little bit here and a little bit here. This is a really good concealer and you can see it's full coverage. Gosh, do I love that Charlotte Tilbury. Like now I've gotten used to using it. I have a hard time using any other concealers and I have so many good ones in my collection, but I love that concealer. It's so gorgeous. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna grab this shade and I'm using the detail brush from Sonia G. I'm going to take the flat definer and I'm going to go into the matte brown and focus that right at the base of the lashes, kind of smoking it in. I'm also going to take that brown eyeliner and go right at the base of the lashes and then kind of blend it out. Okay, I'm going to go into the first shade in the palette and put it over top of that sparkly shade. Just to kind of give it a base color, this shade right here. I'm also going to put that on the inner corner right here. And the brow bone. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara just to add. I am wearing Lashify. Now, right now I'm wearing style A and size 10 and 12s. So I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara like on the tips. Here on the outer corner. Oh, I always do that. I don't let it dry and then I piss up. Oh, I always do that, you guys. You'd think that I would learn, but I don't. I put mascara on those Lashify lashes and then I look up to do it on the lower lashes without letting it dry first because sometimes I just don't use the brain that God gave me. I'm like, what is wrong with me? And I use a spoolie for everything. To get mascara off my skin, to get a hair off my skin. Like if I don't want to touch my face, I'll just grab a spoolie, and spoolies are the bomb. Eyes are done. Let's move on to the face. So I'm going to start with blush because recently I've been kind of enjoying putting on blush first and then kind of going over everything with like bronzer and powder and all that. It just seems to work. And I can't wait to pull out this shade. This is one of my favorite fall blush shades. It's from Armani. It's this gorgeous, like burnt orange color. Oh, you guys, it is so, I mean, is this not fall appropriate? Oh, gorgeous, you guys. It's so beautiful. So pretty. Okay. Okay. With this blush, I don't really recommend a synthetic brush, meaning like this is one of my favorite blush brushes. You guys see me use it almost in every video. It's from BK Beauty, from the Angie from Hot and Flashy collection. And I love this brush, but this picks up a lot of product with a blush like this. So I kind of prefer using a natural hair brush with this. It just gives it a little bit of a softer application. I am going to use my Designer Pro from Sonia G. It's more of a cream and I've hit pan on it, you can see, but it's definitely a creamy formula. Synthetic will pick up a lot. So I am going to put it on and then just kind of blend it out. Now I'm going a little bit overboard with blush because I am going to powder. So if you weren't going to powder, I wouldn't put this much on, but I will be powdering, and powder will kind of soften the color and it will, you know, die down a little bit. But is that not the prettiest? I know it's a lot, but is that not the prettiest blush? Oh, it's so beautiful. So it looks like a lot right now, but trust the process, as Andrea Lee says. So we're going to grab this. This is the Le Beige Healthy Glow. This is the Soleil Tan Deep Bronze. This is the shade 395. And I actually like to use a synthetic brush with this. I get the best application that way. I really like this brush. So this is the BK Beauty 106. And I just kind of dip the brush in and just start applying it. It's a good brush to kind of give you that more direct kind of application. A nice trick is to have your foundation brush handy so that you can go over any edges. Okay, I'm gonna grab this from Laura Mercier. This is the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. And I'm going to use this and kind of softly kind of buff everything together. So I like to use this big La Mer brush with it. This La Mer brush, you guys, is very expensive, but this never sheds. I just have to say that. Very expensive, very stupidly expensive, but it never, ever sheds. Just FYI. And this is a nice, this powder is kind of something similar to the Hourglass Ambient powders, where it kind of gives you that little tiny bit of glow. It just kind of has the softest radiance. And oftentimes I used to use this before I started using translucent setting powder. I would just use this to kind of like go over everything. See how it softens everything up, but it also gives the skin that nice glow, which I am never mad at. I'm gonna grab the Kosas powder. My lid has popped off, PS, so. So this is a Cloud Set powder, and I think this is in the shade Comfy. I might be reading it wrong, but this is what it says. And I'm gonna place that like right here. I will say though, in my video that Jen and I did, kind of honoring Mel, I started using the Jaclyn Hill palette. This one is the Brightening and Setting palette, and I love it. Absolutely love those powders. The more I use it, the more I'm loving it. Let's move on to highlighter really fast. So I am going to go into this highlighter. This is the Dior Forever Nude Glow. No. I don't want Nude Glow. Hold on. I want the peachy one. Where is it? This one right here. This one. So this is Golden Glow. And it is gorgeous. So I'm going to use the Wing Goss brush. Woo, tap off though. And just put a tiny bit. Like, I'm not normally wearing a lot of highlighter these days, so I'm just gonna grab just a tiny bit. Let's move on to lip. And I grabbed this lip pencil from Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Mudslide. So I'm gonna line my lips with this, but I'm also going to blend it out with a brush while I'm applying. And then for my lippy, I'm going to take Bare Nectar from my collaboration with Christian Audet. Those two are a match made in heaven. That's what I love about Bare Nectar. During the summer, I would wear it alone, and it kind of gave you that really beautiful kind of corally, salmon-y lip that was so pretty. But during the fall, if you pair it with a nice like fall toned lip liner, it's like the perfect fall color. I'm here for this lipstick. I love it. Okay, so you guys, this is the final look, and I love the way everything turned out. I love the eye look. It's soft and fall, but very pretty. I also really love that blush, you guys. That blush is gorgeous for the fall. It truly is so beautiful. And then topping it off with Bare Nectar and pairing it with a nice rustic kind of lip liner. Oh, just here for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that this video inspires you guys to dive into your collection, pull out some of those old favorites, and just have fun with them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.